3 things I'm doing differently as a new plant mom. So the very first thing I did while I was in the store was I looked up the care of both of these plants. I wanted to make sure that they were easy to care for and were not ridiculously tedious, because I did not do any type of research when I brought home my first plants. The very first plant I brought into my home was a Monstera, or was it a Majesty Palm? Either way, if you know anything about those plants, they're not easy to care for. So I did that. The second thing I did while I was in the store was I examined both of my plants to make sure they didn't have any bugs or look like they had any type of like rust spots or any type of disease. So I inspected them thoroughly before I left the store. And then the third thing I'll be doing is I'll be leaving both of my plants in their nursery pots so that they can get acclimated to my home. With my other plants, I immediately moved them into new pots. I'll be leaving them in their nursery pots. This one is in a little thing, but it's still in its nursery pot. That was not helpful. I pulled it all the way out. Anyway, they're both still in the nursery pots, and I'll be keeping them in their nursery pots for a little while, just so they get acclimated to my home, so I don't like shock them immediately. She's learning something. While they're in the nursery pots, and then eventually I will place them in a more settled pot for them to be in for a while. But those are the 3 things I'll be doing. Now let me know down in the comments if you have any other advice for any other new plant moms or inexperienced plant moms. That's what I would consider myself, very much inexperienced, but I'm learning. Give me some advice in the comments.